Okay, so what we're going to do now is we go to the extrusion, but first we need to clean our 2D sketch so that we can proceed better in the extrusion of the drawing. So I'm gonna remove this one, and since it is not still we need to dimension this one since we have no dimension for this one. So I'm gonna put here the dimensions for this one. Okay, click that one. So initially just giving it a dimensions so para meron tayong reference for this lecture. Then I will try to move this one if I can move it. So this should move since we have, so this is the dimensions already. Oh yeah, we have move this one. Okay, so notice tignan natin dito just to some extent. Now I have here, sabi dito, we have 10 dimensions needed so to constrain. So ibig sabihin na we have still 10 dimensions that are required to constrain. So let's try to dimension all the points so para we can achieve yung constraint ng drawing natin. So makapansin nyo yan, so nabawasan siya, that is 9. Then I'm gonna add here also a point to point. So I have here, makapansin nyo, so that is 8. So nabawasan na siya. Then I will dimensions the angle nito, which is okay. I have 7, so I'm gonna check this one and this one, so para mabawasan, so I have 6. And this one is constraint, so let's try to dimension pa yung iba. So try natin to dimension it. Okay, so it is over constraint, so I'm gonna cancel this one. Then I'm gonna dimension this one. So I think ito kailangan ng dimension to make it constraint. So mapansin nyo, we have here yung point, the point here. So making dimension po. So this is already over constraint. So I'm gonna cancel this one. And let's see, ano pa ba? So pumunta tayo dito sa circle. So let's try to dimension this one. So this one from here. So, to make it constant. So yun, bawasan siya. That's 5. Then specifically dito, kailangan din natin siya mag-dimension to constrain that one. So this is already 4. And this one, ito wala tayong diameter, so I'm gonna put here the diameter to constrain yung circle na ito. So it is 3, so still have 3 more constraint. So I'm gonna constraint this one, punta dito. So constraint natin siya. Okay, so nabawasan. So we have dalawa na lang to constrain the sketch. So this one, so that is already over constraint. So hindi yun. So this one, I think ito kailangan ito ma-constrain. And we shall be putting the dimensions here. Oh, hindi pa rin pala siya. Sketch is already, dimensions already exist. Okay, so meron na pala tayo ng dimensions na yan. Okay, tama. And this one, so, add ito. So let's try to dimension ito. Yung point na ito. I think itong, itong wala pa. So let's try to do that one. Try to dimension this one. To make meron na pala. So I have this one. Yung ito na lang. Let's try to dimension here dito. So, to constrain this drawing. Okay. So that is already over constraint, no? So I try other hindi natin makita. So by checking the drawing, so makapansin nyo, no, I can drag on the all this on the x-axis. Gumagalaw pa siya, so ibig sabihin hindi siya constrained sa x-axis. So as a good practice, na we need to constrain natin lahat yung drawing natin. So para pagdating mo sa mga bigger assemblies, so this will not be a problem. sakit sa ulo sa later on in the long run. So since wala tayong constraint sa x-axis, mapapansin nyo gumagalaw siya. Okay, so I'm going to here in the model tab. So I have here, mapapansin nyo, we have x, y, and z. So x-axis, since hindi siya usually you cannot make a dimension. Let's try to make a dimension from here. So yun, kita siya. So let's try to show yung visibility niya. So there are times this cannot be shown. So you have to check. So pag ganyan, so visibility niya wala siya, hindi siya makikita. But if we're going to left mouse button, okay, click that one, then right click. So you will check the visibility. So makikita mo siya, yun siya yung x-axis. Now I'm gonna add a dimension from this one to this one, just to lessen the to add more constraint to the sketches. So mapapansin siya, we have only one dimensions needed to fully constrain yung natin drawing natin. So here, so gumagalaw tayo, we can move here, but we cannot move doon pataas. Okay, in order to constrain natin siya para hindi mag-move doon, wala na tayong movement doon. So we need to constrain it along the y-axis. So since di natin makita ang y-axis, so you just left mouse button, click mo yung y-axis natin, and right click, then you have to check the visibility. So dapat makikita na siya dito. So I'm gonna click dimensions. So click in the dimensions here, then the basic y-axis is not shown. So, right. Again, I'm gonna check that one. Oh, yun. Nandito pala yung y-axis natin. Now, I'm gonna move this one. So, press escape. I'm gonna move this one on that part. Okay, since nandito yung y-axis natin. Then, we have your y, which is display. So, that is already visible, no? Visibility, kita na siya. Then, I'm gonna click this one. Then, click it. This one. So mapapansin nyo yun, I have checked this one. So mapapansin nyo, we have fully constrained yung drawing natin. So it means na if we're going to press escape, just drag, so wala na siyang movement, no? Hindi na siya sumasama. Kapag hindi katulad ng kanina, gumagalaw siya anywhere yung gusto natin, gagalaw siya. Okay? Now so let's go to, since we are fully constrained na yung drawing natin, let's go to click the finish sketch for this one. So mapapansin nyo, okay, we already finished the sketch. So makikita nyo, highlighted pa rin yun. Now we are in the 3D model part, no? So if I'm going to check the 3D model, now I'm going to click the extrude command. Okay, so kita nyo, we have profiles, form, so you have your behavior, direction, distance, kung how much you want gusto mo extrude, then we have your advance, so taper, okay, later on makikita din natin yung the function of this one. So initially we try to click muna ito, yung part na ito, so we try to extrude this one. So makita nyo, you can also input how much dito, let's say 0.5 inches. So sumusunod din siya, or you can freely drag yung part na ito. Okay? So may extrude mo siya. So let's say I'm going to enter a 0.5 dito. So I'm just gonna click OK. So mga pwede, we have profile. So muna profile, then sketch plane. So we have your profiles already, no? Then sketch plane. So I'm just gonna click OK. So I'm going yung orbit dito, try to examine yung drawing natin. Okay? So ganyan siya. Then clicking yung home. So we have here yung tsura niya. Okay? So ganyan yung when we go to extrude. So that is the procedure. So I will try to have a recap on this one. No? So let's starting from the very beginning, no? So I will try to delete this one. Okay, so save no, just click no. So starting from this one, so I'm gonna create part, no? So take note, yung project natin, so we can also shift kung ano yung natin. So if shifting, we have an electric katulad nito, but merely ginamit natin is yung project name as a, so dito tayo palagi. So yung lahat ng files natin nandiyan yan palagi. Now I'm gonna click part, so waiting for the loading. Okay. Then so let's have your tools options. So grid lines places, it's okay. Kita na yan. Then I'm going to go to sketch, so 2D sketch. Then from I will make a 2D sketch on XY plane, so I'm gonna click that one. So from here I'm going to draw a rectangle. So katulad din nun. Then from here, so let's draw your line. Commanding your line, which is your L. And clicking that one. Then let's drop your X, your trim. Okay, that's that one. Removing that one, so I'm gonna command your rectangle. Circle. I'm going to draw a circle. 3 circle here. No. So yeah. Then let's go to the dimensions. So we have 17 dimensions needed to constrain. So I'm gonna put the dimensions here. Just check. Hindi naman natin i-specify yung laki nito, just only to have yung overview kung paano siya gamitin. So how will be the interfaces going, no? So we have only 14 now. So let's try to dimensions this one. So yung angle niya, clicking that one. So ano lang muna tayo, freestyle drawing lang muna tayo. So we don't need have to be tawag dito yung designated drawing. So later on, we'll pupunta rin naman tayo doon. Then, this one, dimensions for your circle. And I'm gonna input yung layo niya dito sa wall niya na dito. Okay, and also yung layo niya rin from this one. So, to constraint yung circle na ito. Then, I'm gonna put also dimension for this one. Layo niya dito. And also yung layo niya from the wall. Yan dito. So, mapansin nyo, we have only 7 dimensions needed to constrain. Then, dimensions yung circle natin dito. Okay. Then, also this one. Yung dimension that one. Okay. Then, siyempre, dito rin sa baba para ma-constrain natin yung circle natin. So, I'm gonna press escape. So, mapapansin nyo. So, if we're gonna click, no, left mouse button, hold press. Left mouse button, hold press. So, if I'm gonna left mouse, hold button, and hold press, so mapansin there is no movement. And this one, ito meron pa. So there is, so bakit ganun? So this is not a fully constraint. So mapapansin nyo, lumalaki siya. So since ibig sabihin nun, yung diameter niya, hindi pa natin ako-constraint. So I'm gonna add dimensions of your diameter para ma-constraint natin. So if we're gonna press escape, then press hold left mouse button and drag, so hindi na siya gumagalaw, no? So meaning it is fully constrained. So this one also, okay, fully constraint. Now, this one, so mapapansin nyo, we have movement doon. It means that it is not fully constrained. If I will go pataas, so yun, no, yun. So yan yung magiging problema pag hindi natin na fully constraint yung drawing natin. So that it will be the problem in the near future pag in assembly. So doon nagkakaroon minsan ng problema sa assembly. And there are times na nagkakaroon ng conflict in this one. So, I'm just gonna press this one, control. Okay? So yun ang dapat na you need to consider. Okay? So I will add constraint muna, then ito. So yun din ang gumagalaw. So I'm gonna add natin dito from the origin. So I'm gonna click your, this is your Y, then I'm gonna show your Y axis. So I'm gonna click visibility, okay, and I'm gonna dimension this one, constraint yung part na yan. Okay, I'm gonna click that one. So we have 2 dimensions needed to constraint. Then Y, so this is your Y. Press escape, then click left mouse button, right click, visibility. So kita na yan. Then I'm gonna click the dimension for this one. clicking it here. So, para ma-constrain natin yung part na yan. Then, sabi niya, we still one dimensions needed to constrain. So, ano kaya yun? So, we'll try to look that one. Saan kanda yung yun. We have the movement on that one. So, gumalaw siya. Then, we shall need to add a dimension on this one. So, maybe we can add a dimension dito to fully constrain this one. And this one, maybe we try to do that one. So, it is already over constraint. So, try natin other. Yan, what about this one? So, yan. So, mapapansin nyo, okay? So, makikita that is fully constrained. So, it means that any movement is press escape, then we're going to drag. So, hindi na siya gagalaw. So, there will be no, para maiwasan natin ng conflict later on sa mga drawings, may iwasan na hindi may biglang gumalaw. So, usually lahat sasama yon, no? So, I'm going to click the finish sketch. Okay. That is already fully constrained. Then, I'm going to go to 3D model. I'm going to extrude. No? So, sabi dito, we need to select the profile. So, we have here your profile. So, pwede rin naman natin select yung circle lang. Kung gusto mo natin i-extrude yung circle. For example, like that one. No, pwede yan. But, I'm going to cancel that one. I'm going to extrude. For example, ito, pwede rin. No? So, cancel X natin yung other one. Gusto ko itong part ng na ito i-extrude. So, I'm gonna try to do that. And I'm gonna put the distance of 0.5. Okay. So, yeah. So, that is how you're going to draw a 3D model. Starting from the sketch and going to the 3D model. So, ganun siya dali. And, yun ang kagandahan niya. And compare with using the AutoCAD. So, yung maganda kasi creating points. And later on, mas maganda yung pagpunta na natin sa assembly. So, mas nakakatuwa yung part na yun. Pag parating na tayo doon. So, later on. So, we'll try to explore more on parts pa natin. Okay? So, you can also tweak the, you can rotate. Okay? Then, some extent. And you can also check the faces kung ano yung gusto mong makita. Okay? So, automatically yan. Yeah. Then, checking the faces kung ano yung gusto mong makita. So, yun. Ganun kaganda ang ganda ng interface ng AUTODESK INVENTOR in terms of magaling na 3D sa mga, sa mga fabrication, machine parts, and so on. So, yun ang kagandahan. Okay? So, I'm gonna click here kung